Hello and welcome back to the next part of this Dark Souls playthrough. In this part we will explore the Cathedral of Anolondo. And the people that played the game know what kind of enemies will show up soon, so yeah, I hope you're excited. And I'd like to point out at these stairs that there are two sets of stairs. One for human-sized people and one for giant-sized. So this indicates that there did indeed live humans as well in the city of the gods. Otherwise I don't think they would have made two sets of stairs. Oh, yeah. The other one has noticed as well. No, he hasn't. Still waiting his turn patiently. I actually broke his poise without damaging him. Okay. Yeah, there, I got kinda impatient. But I guess it worked out. Oh boy. I should probably upgrade my vitality sometime soon, because I'm kind of a glass cannon right now. Which I don't mind, because I'm never gonna get hit anyway, because I'm so good, but just for safety's sake, you know. So this door here is closed, and this door over here is closed. So there's only one path available to us. There are some decals on the doors, but I can't really make out what it's supposed to show, so we'll leave it at that. Everywhere are these Silver Knight statues. And over here is this door that's just mysteriously closed. Even in Dark Souls 3, when you revisit Anolondo, this place is still closed. Originally it was assumed that the DLC would take place behind this door, but there was no such thing. So these guys can be difficult if you get swarmed, so I will try to actually shoot him off the edge. Because even though they have wings, they do not know what to do with them. Yeah, I can live with that trade. Then here another Miyazaki ambush corner. Oh no, how embarrassing. Here another Miyazaki ambush corner. And their weapon actually does lightning damage, so we can't completely block all the damage. Don't think there's anything behind here. Then there's two guys on the side here, which we wanna lure both of them here, because they are not the most clever people. They will push each other off. Or at least they should. Yeah, there he goes. Now there's only one left to deal with. And for this part, I might equip the Great Shield. Oh no, I'm too weak. No, so much for that plan. I guess we'll just tough it out with the Black Knight Shield. Okay, so situation is as follows, and he's already seen me. Up there are two snipers with very precise shooting and homing arrows to boot. The other hasn't seen me yet, but there are two guys that will continuously shoot me while I run up this railing over the hill. There's a very big danger of falling down, and we will most likely die attempting this. This is probably the spot I die the most in each playthrough. And my parry game isn't all that strong, so yeah, we'll just see how it goes. So up here is not that big of a problem. But now comes the real challenge. The thing is, we haven't won yet. We still have to push this guy off. Ooh boy, we actually did it. Ha! First try. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Nice work, dude. Well, it seems like I overhyped this encounter a bit, but just ask anyone that has played this game before about the Anolonder snipers, and they will immediately know what you are talking about, and cry in agony as they get PTSD. And here we have our good friend Solaire. Long time no see, buddy.
Oh, there you are. You've been quiet these days. Smooth summoning out there. Anytime you see my brilliantly shining signature, do not hesitate to call upon me. You've left me with quite an impression. I would relish a chance to assist you. You really are fond of chatting with me, aren't you? If I didn't know better, I'd think you had feelings for me.
Oh no.
Dear me, pretend you didn't hear that.
He knows. Well, those of you who know who the bosses of this area are know what this is setting up. We are setting up a 2-on-2 tag team match with Solaire and us versus, spoiler alert, Ornstein and Smau, which is a pretty cool battle, and he is a big help. But I'm gonna try to do it solo, because it's much more satisfying to actually beat them solo. And I guess we will kindle this bonfire, because from here we will challenge the boss probably a lot of times. Alrighty then. So let's explore this castle place a little bit more, shall we? Over here is a Silver Knight with a Silver Knight spear, and this spear is the weapon I've been talking about recently, about how I really want this weapon for various reasons. And so I will probably farm this guy off camera once we have explored the place. Yeah, would have been nice if he dropped it. Some sunlight medals. Okay. Yeah, Zweihand is very nice, as in that it can break their poise. You can continuously hit them without them getting a chance to fight back. It's not open from this side. And huh. I guess that's all there is in this room. But wait, there's another room behind here. So what does that tell us? Wow, amazing. It's a little dark down here, to be honest. Kinda creepy. Yeah, this guy is a mimic. Ooh, wow, that did much less damage than I expected. An occult club. And what's the other stuff that we have here? Dragon Tooth, that seems familiar. Havel's Great Shield, that seems familiar. Havel's Helm, Havel's Armor. So this was most likely Havel's little armor stash or secret rape chamber or something like that. If you've forgotten who Havel was, I'm gonna jog your memory for a second. Key to the basement of the watchtower in the Undead Burg. The basement of the watchtower forms a stone cell. There are rumors of a hero turned hollow who was locked away by a dear friend. For his own good, of course. So if the person we fought in this watchtower is actually Havel, or just one of Havel's knights, is unclear. But what is clear is that Havel was imprisoned. And if we take a look at Havel's stuff. Yeah, sure, the Great Shield, why not? Great Shield of the legendary Havel the Rock, cut straight from a great slab of stone. This Great Shield is imbued with the magic of Havel, provides strong defense and is incredibly heavy. A true divine heirloom on par with the Dragon Tooth. And the Dragon Tooth? Created from an everlasting Dragon Tooth, legendary great hammer of Havel the Rock, the Dragon Tooth will never break as it is harder than stone and it grants its wielder resistance to magic and flame. Armor worn by Havel the Rock's warriors, carved from solid rock, its tremendous weight is matched only by the defense it provides. Havel's warriors never flinched nor retreated from battle. Those unfortunate enough to face them were inevitably beaten to a pulp. Yeah, same here. So, Havel presumably took part in the wars against the dragons. And was probably, well, I know that he is. There's another item that describes this. He's a battlefield compatriot of Gwyn. So they've kind of been friends, or at least got along on the battlefield. So he was probably quite a big personality. And he took part in the war against the dragons that was described at the intro cinematic of the game. But for some reason he was imprisoned. And there was another item we found down here. and that is the Occult Club. And as you might recall, well, the description itself isn't all that interesting of the Occult Club, but the fact that it is occult is what matters. Occult weapons deal extra damage to the gods. So it is presumed that he planned a revolution against the gods, because he hid a weapon down here in his stash that would be effective against the gods. However, I would like to point out that the weapon we find the chest we find the Occult Club in was a mimic. So he very well may have been framed for a revolution he did not actually plan. And if this is true, then this was probably the work of Sif, Sif, the White Dragon, whatever you wanna pronounce his name. Sif, I guess. Because Havel openly showed his dislike for Sif. Because not only did he dislike dragons, but he also despised magic for some reason. And Sif, the father of sorcery and a dragon that betrayed his own, kind of rubbed him the wrong way, I guess. You can actually... I don't think... yes, you can actually jump down here, from here. Which is a shortcut to the boss area. So this is what we will use in the likely event that we will die against the boss. This is another mimic. Ooh yes, the gold coin. I waited for this. Coin made of gold with All Father Lloyd and his white halo shown on its face. Even coins of great value in the world of man have little value in Lordran, where the accepted currency is sold. Those who dream of returning to the outside world are fond of carrying these around. Damn, it's not the one I thought it would be. Then which item is it? There's an item which reveals a bit of trivia about All Father Lloyd that is really, really strange. I could have sworn it is the gold coin, but I guess I was wrong. It's not the Lloyd talisman, right? No, it is not. We will find it for sure in the future. Worst case, I'm gonna look it up. And another mimic. They really are trying their best to trick you here. Silver coin. Coin made of silver with a portrait of the legendary Night King Randall on its face. So I guess Randall was important enough that he was the face of a currency. Huh. Even coins of great value, yada yada. Over here we have Sniper Dude. And of course they too are weak against backstabs. Huh. Hey, look at who it is! Very nice. But I bet this door is gonna be closed, yeah, sure. I didn't even know you could see him from there. So yeah, let's take a look at some of these portraits. This might have been concept art, but I don't recognize the place. These are very likely just some Google image searches for medieval stuff, medieval persons, persons, oh god. English teacher would kill me. Yeah, nothing that interesting. Here we have Guinevere. This very much looks like concept art, but it could just have been art created specifically for this. And yeah, we will meet her soon enough. You mean in parrying, so I guess there's a new dude around the corner? Yeah, sure. Ah, damn it. What? Those hitboxes are weird sometimes. And then let's climb up here. Some more friends to be... more friends to meet. Damn, that was some Matrix shit. What is this? I have my shield up, but he still hits through it. Super weird. Silver Knight shield. How does this fare against the Black Knight shield? Does have a little better stability. Actually, it is. So what does look cooler? Guess it looks cool. Sure. Let's run this for a while. Yeah. It's definitely a weakness of Dark Souls 1 combat, how you just can backstab every humanoid enemy to oblivion. Hey there, buddy.
Whatever can be done. Ah, you. Let me guess. Were you repelled by the Silver Knights? Ah, don't be ashamed. Tis the fate of vanguards like you and I. I'll think of something. We can overcome this together. This is quite a fix. We'll need another 3, no, maybe 5 bodies. Quite a fix indeed. This is quite, we'll need a...
Okay. So once again, the third time I believe, he has run up against the challenge that he does not know how to face, and he loses himself in overthinking the situation. Like he says he's trying to come up with a plan, but he's actually just stalling for time, I guess. And I'd like to point out that this dude made it here. He made it through Sen's Fortress on his own, and until here he braved Anolondo, so he is not weak. He is a very powerful warrior if he made it this far into the cathedral. But he just has a problem with overthinking situations and losing himself in thought rather than taking action. It's not good to be rash for sure, but sometimes you have to take initiative. So let's help him out, shall we? Oops, I'm actually gonna run up so we have a little more space. Nice, we get the sword, but I actually wanted to have the spear. So let's try to pull one at a time. Oh god. And one more down. Which leaves us with only one. Nice. So, Sigmire, what exactly has been troubling you?
Oh ho! What's on your mind, friend? Wait. You defeated those monsters? Fantastic. I'm saved. This Knight of Catalina hereby commends you. Take this as a token of my gratitude. But be warned, gallantry entails great risks. Next time, give me a chance to come up with a plan. But be warned, next time.
So yeah. Well, he is thankful. He's also kinda salty about that we just solved the situation, which he had trouble with. Let's take a real quick look at the Tiny Beings ring. It's interesting not lore-wise, but because here grants small increase to HP. Wings grants powers large and small. Their discovery and effective use can make one's journey easier. Huh, I think I thought of a different ring. Well, so much for that. So this very much looks like concept art of Anolondo. And this here, I guarantee you, is 100% concept art for the game. Like how this armor dude is drawn in relation to the player size. That's something you very often see in concept art booklets. Which I think is a very clever use of assets. Like, if you have the stuff, why not put it in the game? I mean, this kind of gives it away that it's just concept art, but it's still a clever use. Demon Souls actually does something similar. It uses concept art in the intro to the game. No, this should be fine. Yeah, what if you have the stuff, why not use it? And I want to point out that these bats are really small for the likes of Silver Knights, for example. So they probably should have modeled them a bit bigger. I mean, he's even small for me. Like, he could probably barely fit onto the bed. And here we are. Back here. Then I guess we are gonna go upstairs and through the other door. This is probably gonna be a pretty long episode, because I wanna explore the entirety of the cathedral. And then the next episode will probably be all my boss fight attempts. Even before I do it, try one. I kind of lost my orientation already. Oh yeah, okay. So here we have Ornstein, the Dragon Slayer's trophy room. These are actually the little drake head models from the little drakes in the Valley of the Drakes. And these big heads are actually recolored heads of the drake we saw in Undead Burg, I believe. So these here are actually all drakes. I don't know if these are just supposed to symbolize heads of ancient dragons, and they couldn't have been bothered to actually make models for those heads. Or if it's implied that after the ancient dragons were eradicated, that Ornstein just hunted the next best thing, which was drakes. Come on, drop your spear for me, buddy. You don't need it where you are going. See, and this is why it's great to have 40 stamina. Can just you can just wreck them. It's really satisfying in Dark Souls 3 PvP, where after you connect the first R1, the second R1 is pretty much guaranteed. So it's always fun to see the enemy panic after the first hit, then connect with the second hit and just wreck them. Those chests are both fine. Silver Knight stuff. Sure, let's... Silver Knight stuff looks pretty cool. Is this better than our Black Iron stuff? No, it's a lot worse actually. When Lord Grim departed to link the fire, his knights split into two groups. The Silver Knights remained in the Forsaken Capital in the service of their goddess, and the Black Knights went with Gwyn and got scourged in the fire linking process, and that's why they have black armor. Let's see if we can upgrade to Hevel stuff. No, I'm too fat. So I guess Black Iron it is. Yeah, okay. I see where we are. Wait, no I don't. So this is where the bonfire is, right? So we go back up here. Oh yeah, and up there. And yeah, this is where you can jump off and skip those few rooms I just did. Wait, there's something here, isn't there? This dude. Let's try to fight him. It's not really worth the reward, but... Oh god, the lag. Yeah, I'm kind of afraid of his stab attack. Every time he jumps up, I get nervous. What? That was weird. Yeah, it's funny that you always fight these guys in disadvantageous terrain. Like, this place is really cramped, you have very little room. The one next to Andre had all those obstacles in the way. Then there's one in the Demon Ruins, which is also in a really cramped place. And then there's of course those in the Sense Fortress, where you quite possibly fall down a few feet to get damaged and have to fight in the... God damn it, have to fight in the tower that limits your movement. He might kill us. God fucking damn it! Oh, motherfucker. Well, he's not that far from the bonfire. We will definitely get a rematch with him. Yeah, that was a fail. What? You have a guest, huh? God damn, the frame rate is fucking up. I think I'm gonna have to restart the capture. Because like this I can't make the jump. There we go. So I'm gonna restart my capture real quick, so I can also check how long the episode is already, and see you guys in a second. Okay, let's get ready for a rematch. Let's try not to get cornered this time. What? That shouldn't have hit me. Ah, it was his tail that hit me, I guess. Come on. Now that I'm salty, I fuck up. What the hell? Why didn't I hit him? Oh, now he's really getting on my nerves. Coupled with the shitty frame rate. For fuck's sake, man. Where's the fucking way out? What the fuck, man? I'll see you in a second. Okay, let's try this shit one more time. God, why does he fuck up the frame rate so much? He went just fine up to here. Then his ugly ass just ruins everything. Fucker. And there I get too greedy and get punished for it. Well, we managed to salvage the situation. What the hell? What's up with this dude? Why is he giving us so much trouble? His drop isn't even worth this shit. I don't know what I am doing. Why am I doing this to myself, man? this point it's a matter of principle, I guess. What the hell is it about him that makes the frame rate drop so bad? God, this is like watching a slideshow. Believe me, it's even worse to play than to watch. What the hell? How can you whiff against such a big enemy? Watch him kill us. The very end. Ooh, that was definitely not worth the hassle. Yeah, Demon Titanite, which I'm never gonna use anyway. Okay. Kinda got annoyed there, but let's try to get our groove back. So we can drop out of this window, which we are gonna do in a few moments, but first we have to open up a path to get back in. And here we have a smith friend.
Who are you? Forge your weapons? Tis no good, but forge very good. I have any time. Tis no one home, everyone gone. You, friend, you talk. I no talk, but happy.
And in 4 lines he won my heart. So then, no one home is our first clue that something is up with Anolondo. It is not as it seems. Yeah, no, he can't upgrade. So this guy is actually responsible for creating the boss weapons. You get... how do I get to this chest again? Other side, I guess. You do not have to kill him to get this chest. Oh, there we are. The Hawk Wing. One of the special wings granted to the 4 Knights of Gwyn. The Hawk Wing belonged to Hawkeye Gar, who led the great archers. Boosts bow range so that arrows fly like they were shot by Go's great bow, which took down high-flying dragons. Yeah, we meet Go in the DLC. So people probably thought that this might have been Go before the DLC was released, but no, we meet Go. Go is a giant like him as well, but he's a little more talkative. Let's put it like that. Nice, nice. Then we can open this door. So now we have a way back in. And this little friend we will take out like we did the one on the other side. God, man, since the Titanite demon, the frame rate's been fucked. That wasn't very clever of me. Was it now? And he sure as hell won't let me heal, will he? Oh, why are you so nimble? So as you can see, every enemy in the game can give you trouble if you take them lightly. But I think this is our chance to take him out. Surprisingly, throwing away your weapon may not be the smartest move in close quarter combat. Titanite chunk, very nice. How many do we have? 4. Not that many, I guess. But I think we can upgrade to plus 12 the Zweihander as soon as we find the very large ember. And as soon as we hit plus 14 Zweihander, we are gonna travel back to the Undead Asylum to have our rematch with the Stray Demon. Ooh, you feel the black eye orb quivering. So I guess we'll do that very soon as well. If you remember, the black eye orb was the item left at the crime scene, I guess, of Anastasia's murder. I don't really feel like fighting both of them at once. But they certainly seem excited. So let's just open this door here. Okay, now we actually have a path in. to the cathedral from outside. So one has fucked off. So these guys are a lot tougher than the ones outside. And they also can heal themselves if you let them. What? Sometimes Dark Souls combat works in mysterious ways. Like this. I was under his feet and I fucking whiffed. Yeah, but he hits me while I'm behind him. Sure. So I actually don't want to risk getting killed. So let's top off before we fight him. They are pretty nimble for how fucking huge they are. Yeah, there's the heal. And he actually pulled it off. The madman. Ooh, and he's down. Very nice. So with this we have almost completely explored the cathedral. Over there is the boss fight. We will do the eye thing next episode. There's only one more item to get before we are gonna end this episode. And then I will try to farm the Silver Knight Spear. Yeah, I actually need 2 more decks anyway before I can wield the Silver Knight Spear. Pop, 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 pop. And there we go. Dragon Slayer Great Bow. Bow of the Dragon Slayers, led by Hawkeye Go, one of Gwyn's 4 knights. This bow's unusual size requires that it be anchored to the ground when fired. Only uses specialized great arrows. Well, so much for that. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and tune in next time for what might be the most iconic boss fight in the series. See ya.